It's really a moral issue to know our history and the reality of the need for reparations. I think a lot of us, well, a lot of American white people, they really don't understand the history.
Our ancestors have labored and paid their dues to build this land, to build the entire country with blood, sweat, and tears.
As the National African American Reparations Commission explains, there's no amount of money or other resources that can ever be sufficient restitution for 400 years of spiritual, mental, cultural, and physical violence inflicted on Black people by people of European descent in the United States, and for white people's use of enslaved Black people's labor to enrich white families and build the American economy and its institutions, which all white people benefit from, regardless of whether our ancestors were slave owners or if we're recent immigrants to the United States.
Those other people who have the so-called privilege or privileges that we are lacking must give it up and give us our share of the effort that, from the effort we have put in here, we deserve our share.
We and white people especially can be willing to confront racism in our past and our present, and then we can decide to invest in the health and wealth of our Black neighbors.
We got a lot of work to do together. And so I would just encourage people to find collaboration with others who have interests or things that you can support. Sometimes that may be leading from behind. So just find out where you can fit in this ecosystem.
I share our traditions because if we say African American, the African in you is your culture, your tradition, the customs of your ancestors. And we cannot allow those things to fade away.
We feel like the Black community, we are resilient. We continue to come back over and over again after so many challenges, so many struggles.
I heard you say we are resilient. We keep coming back. That's why we are resilient and we keep coming back. So we got to hang on to what makes us tick.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Let the people's voices be heard, community conversation. Look for the next one coming up.